And stolen by Clark.
Rockets foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your
and the first one at the line is good.
And of course, Canadian-born Brandon Clark grew up in Phoenix. He played at San Jose State, then transferred to Gonzaga. A few stops on his way to the association.
Now here's Green. A reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26 and a half a game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Morant. Leading by 12. Drives to the hoop. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries. And dual citizenship for Brandon Clark. Canadian and the U.S. That Canadian national team is looking to be a force.
And don't forget, his father is Jamaican, so who knows? Bottom line, he's got some options when it comes to international play.
Outside, Green. Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Edwards with a drive. All sorts of time. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Adams has got 8 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go.
Grizzlies ball.
And we've got 28 seconds left now in the first quarter. From deep, Morant. The rebound by Bridges. And here are the Rockets. They trail by 14. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Here's Morant. Adams. The first quarter concludes, and the double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 12.
All right.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Grizzlies have been rolling along, haven't they?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Pass to Bane. It's stolen away. Now here's Plumlee. Here's Şengün. Clark covers. And it's rejected.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Pass to Edwards. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
And there's always been dialogue between NBA officials and the coaches and players. Some concern that it's gotten too chippy of late, Clark. It's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look, and you certainly have to recognize the fact that both sides are humans and emotions are going to run hot at times. The league has rules about how you engage with officials. I think you should actually have some give and take, but it should be toned down from what it has been recently.
There's the drive. Here's Adams. Oh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Now Jones. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. But let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Over to the left wing. Here's Edwards. Not going to go that time. On the wing, Green. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And there's the drive. And he slams it in one-handed.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that. On the wing, Green. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Out to the wing. Back to Morant. To the middle. Here's Clark. Good. And the setup by Morant.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Oh, and Adams, strong finish.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Left side, Green. The 3. Simons with a rebound. The Grizzlies on offense. Here's Bane. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bane. At the line.
Good on both. Here's Giddey. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. Second chance effort. And he lays it in. He's got 14.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Adams up top. Back to Simons. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Green for 3. He buries it from 3. Green's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
One thing you gotta love about Nikola Vucevic is that on offense he does it all. For a big, he's got a terrific three-point shot, and of course he regularly posts big point totals.
Pass to Green. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Green's got 11 points.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Back to Morant. Inside. Here's Simons. Goes back up. Adams. Nice D from Vucevic. And so it's Houston with it. It's a 13-point game.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The three from Bane. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on. You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Denied by Morant. And he stays with it. Pass to Bridges. And now the Grizzlies on the run.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Green for 3. Drills it from deep. 14 points for him.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Simons. And so it's Memphis up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Giddey. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Green. Good D by Clark.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Green for 3. Offensive board. Here's Giddey. No good with a layup.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that one is hammered home.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
And stolen by Hollis Jefferson. Green for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
The shake. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Tipped. Going inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Here's Daniels. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
No higher percentage shot than that, guys. You love seeing Vucevic finish at the rim like that. Excellent aggressiveness there.
Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunks.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And they go to the intentional foul. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Adams. Right side Edwards. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal
Come on,
foul.
this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Boy, the Rockets really having a tough go here. Here's Green. Tries again. Got a hand on it.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. Nikola Vucevic is a guy who grew up as the son of a pro basketball player. He moved with his family around Europe as a young kid. He was born in Switzerland and then spent a lot of time in Belgium as well.
Pass to Bridges. Unloads from 13. That one doesn't drop. And Memphis taking it the other way now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Edwards. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries. And talking about Vucevic's upbringing, don't forget about his mom.
You better not forget about her, B.A. She was a great pro player herself. And Vucevic was able to learn from both parents and grow into an NBA All-Star as a result.
Here's Giddey. Washington grabs the miss. Morant with it. He's got 24. It's Edwards on the wing. And Morant gets double teamed. Pass to Bane. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Bridges down low. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Bridges has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
Here's Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Clark, a utility player like Miles Bridges, who can more or less do it all, has the ability to be such a difference maker for a team.
Boy, B.A., I love the way this young man has improved and what he brings to the table. He makes an impact because he plays well at both ends, and he's really added to his offensive game. He can shoot the mid-range jump shot out to the three-point line, and he's an excellent driver as well.
Hollis Jefferson with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Washington's shot is good.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And it's Green missing.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
On the wing, Green launches a three. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Back to Adams. Doesn't go for him. And Houston will come the other way. 46 seconds left in the third. Back to Green. And stolen by Edwards. Outside Morant. To the inside. Adams. Vucevic with a steal. Bridges outside. From outside the arc. Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
That's his second.
P.J. Washington picks one up.
14.
And he knocks down the first one.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. The lead is 15.
Oh, wow. Come on, with authority. Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Here's Edwards. To the right side. Inside. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And so it's Houston with it, trailing by 19. Here's Green. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And both free throws good for Green. It's Edwards with a drive. And Morant gets double teamed. The three from Washington. Good. And the setup by Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Now here's Morant. Up top, Edwards. Cuts off the pass.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Outside, Green. There's the three.
After owning the first half, he's been ice cold.
The Rockets again can't hit.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Jalen Blake. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Green with the defensive effort. And it's Houston's ball. Bridges with it. Picked up by Hollis Jefferson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Boy, that's weight room strength there, just muscling in this shot despite the aggressive coverage. That's good work by Bridges.
Outside Morant. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. The drive by Hollis Jefferson. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They keep piling on the assist guys. They haven't pulled off any in that regard.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
To the paint. Here's Hollis Jefferson. An easy two on the layup. Hollis Jefferson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Driving inside. Here's Giddey. He goes up again. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He can't get that one to fall. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that one's good. Green.
3 points.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Morant with the slam!
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Pass to Adams. Morant, no good. Outside, Green. To the wing on the left. And here is Vucevic. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And the Rockets making a change here. Here's Bridges. Adams grabs the miss.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
So it's the Grizzlies now. 22 was their biggest lead. Offensive rebound. Outside Morant. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Green. And here's the fast break. And it's hammered home by Green.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Outside Morant. To the inside. Oh, Green with a block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Substitution for the Rockets.
Washington outside. Up top, Morant. Lets it fly from 18. Yes, on the jumper. Morant's got 16 in the second half.
So good at taking what the D gives him. Morant keeping the game simple.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Adams. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And here's Morant. The 3 is up. Down low. Shot is good by Edwards. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Washington. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first.
You know, P.J. Washington is very impressive. This young man hit the ground running when he stepped into the league back in 19. His debut performance, about 27 points and an NBA record for made three-pointers in a debut.
And it's Green missing.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
The three from Washington. Knocks down the long J. Well, when you talk about P.J. Washington getting off to a strong start, you also have to look at his defensive performance.
I agree, B.A. I mean, two-way player definitely is P.J. Washington. Excellent instincts, and he's continued to impress as a shot blocker.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Grizzlies.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Well, it's so good to see players like Bridges improving season to season. You can tell he's putting the time and work in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And here's Morant outside.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
It's rebounded by Memphis. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Washington right side. Takes it inside. Green with the defensive effort. Back to Morant. Morant drawing the double team. Washington outside. 6 on the shot clock. Spins. Morant into the lane.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Count that one.
And he's coming off a huge performance.